Hey there, guys. Cubby and Jim here with our Star Wars news for this week. Yeah, it was a little light, but we got 2 new trailers for Star Wars Rebels, the brand new show on Disney XD. It didn't say when it was coming out, but they actually looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited because this is we don't know this story.
Yeah.
It's talking about a gifted kid named Ezra on this sort of backworld planet.
So pretty much Luke,
Yeah.
but not.
And a Jedi played by Freddie Prinze Jr. who was escaping the Order, and he found himself on this backworld planet.
It's crazy.
So it's pretty cool, and we saw a pretty cool space battle, which I think is cool. I like the animation.
Yeah. It's not. It's almost like a little more stylized than
Clone Wars?
one, Clone Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more, but not too crazy. It looks pretty cool.
No, I'm also excited about this because they're talking about what was it, Ignite and Spark.
Yeah.
We saw a very cool early
Little droid.
rendering of
the
Rebellion insignia, which was pretty cool.
That was like a phoenix.
Yeah,
rising from something.
that was pretty cool. And this is where we've talked about before.
Fire ashes.
With the canon, we don't know because my knowledge of it is Mon Mothma and Bail Organa were sort of the ones that started this, but clearly something else going on, so maybe they'll be incorporated. I don't know, but it's exciting.
Maybe this kid gets into a bunch of trouble and they're the ones who save him, like Mr. Feeney type characters. That would be really awesome, right? Like they just kind of guide him in the right way, but it's a rebellion, so it's way more badass than anything.
That's
That'd
cool
be
with
really
me.
Cool. I'd be really stoked on that. I was really bringing up that droid. I was really upset that they were going that direction, but I mean, it's a kid show. It's Disney XD. I should expect it. It was going to be all cutesy or whatever, but like you were saying, that guy's apparently a dick.
Well, that's what Brandon was saying, because I was thinking the same. I know, Brandon never knows anything.
Exactly.
But we were on the same page. I'm like, oh, there's the cutesy Jar Jar Binks crap. And he's like, no. They made that specifically to be a jerk to go against type from what we already know. I was like, oh.
That's kind of cool. But you know what? I hope I don't hate him because he's a jerk. You know,
That's true too.
It's like, why can't he be cool?
Why can't he be like R2?
God damn it, Jeff! Like, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna call him Jeff. I don't care. Just so I can say that all the time. Anyways, moving on.
We also we kind of knew this, but now we kind of have more of a firm date. In March, we're gonna see Star Wars Clone Wars going to release all the remaining episodes on Netflix.
Word.
Now, we don't know if the past episodes are going to be joining them, but we do know that all the episodes that were unreleased to date will be on Netflix.
So, since I'm behind very much so in Clone Wars, it's the end of that is the beginning of 3? Or is it like going into it a little bit?
No. You're talking about episode 3?
Yeah.
No, then really, they just kind of are all over the galaxy with things, and it doesn't necessarily lead right up into...
It's just like...
I mean, the events take place before 3.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily lead into 3.
It's like, it explains all like scars and like...
Yeah, they account for all that stuff. We see Obi-Wan doing different things. Like, one of my favorite was when Obi-Wan went underground and was a bounty hunter. And it was just amazing to be in this whole world of bounty hunters. It really was. It was cool because at the time, Anakin thought Obi-Wan was dead. They had played it off like that, so it was a really good storyline. I like that.
That's sweet. Damn, I want to watch it now. Thank God. It's going to finish on Netflix.
One of the things, this going back to Rebels, one of the things that makes me nervous is one of my favorite animations was Tron Uprising, and in my opinion, Disney XD got rid of it too soon. I thought it was a great storyline. The cast was fabulous. Story was fabulous. I love Tron. I guess it just didn't get a following. I hope Rebels doesn't fall into that because it's on XD. They just don't get the audience. But
I think it's
Star
just
Wars.
because of XD. But Marvel show's still going strong. So
yeah, I think it's more of Tron. Just doesn't get the big name recognition.
Tron 1 was boring. I'm gonna be honest.
It was not boring.
Okay, when you watch it for the first time in like 79 or whatever the hell it came out in
84,
whatever. 4 years before I was born. First off, and then you watch it then that's like, whoa, dude!
When I watched it,
groundbreaking.
When I watched it for the first time, it was awesome.
I can imagine, but
I still love it. But it's the story that's amazing. That you have this God complex going throughout this whole thing in this story, based essentially religion on God and people who worship and users and it's awesome.
I love it. It's the real world in a computer.
Yes.
Yeah, or whatever. But just the graphics were like, oh, I'm supposed to be terrified of this tank right now? Really?
Yeah,
I grew up killing those tanks.
Yeah, but now you're in the game, so now they're killing you.
But it just didn't make sense. I don't know. I'm spoiled, man. I'm spoiled. Okay, whatever, dude.
Anywho, we also got beta codes to play Star Wars Attack Squadron.
I haven't had a chance to, and I feel really bad, but...
And that's okay, because I want to brag about it. So I logged in, and I had an inkling of what it would be. And I'm on a Mac, and a lot of times we know stuff doesn't work on Mac, so I was fearing the worst. Started playing, and we've talked about this before. Some of our favorite games are Call of Duty. And you immediately get in, and it's Team Deathmatch. And I'm like, what? I could get into this. It's a Team Deathmatch in an X-Wing in space.
Like, okay, did you play Battlefield? Star Wars Battlefront?
Yes.
It's 2 with the space battles.
Yes.
Akin to that?
It's very similar to that. Now it's still beta, so I don't know all the things it can do, but you're immediately assigned to a team.
Okay.
And again, because it's beta, I'm not sure who I was playing against. Am I playing against other users or are these computer generated? I don't know. But they're TIE fighters. You're going against them. And essentially there is a huge space station in the middle, and it's been partially destroyed. So there's debris everywhere, and you're flying in and out of this junk, trying to shoot down the other team. And obviously you have X-Wings with you that are
your team as well. Okay.
Yeah. So it was pretty amazing. Now, in the possibilities, I wasn't able to play this yet. Possibilities, you basically have a free-for-all, which I can only imagine would be amazing. And it looks like as they get further along, because this is I think only the second beta release that we've been playing, you can choose your ship and upgrade your ship, and I believe choose if you want to be X-Wing, TIE, that sort of thing. So basically, Rebel or Empire. I don't know how far back they're going to go. If they're going to go like prequel stuff, I don't know.
Can't do like different ships types.
I didn't see Y-wings. I didn't see B-wings. I didn't see A-wings. I didn't see anything along those lines. Just a TIE and X-Wing.
How was gameplay? How did you feel?
I noticed some stuttering. And again, I don't know if that's a Mac issue, internet issue. I don't know what that issue was, but I noticed that. And it was a little annoying because you're trying to fire and aim, and all of a sudden it would blip, and you're like, what the heck? I'm trying to aim here. But yeah, it's still early. Just the graphics were pretty amazing. The gameplay was amazing. It takes a while to get used to the tactical because you are in the X-Wing cockpit. You can choose to do different perspectives if you want to be, I don't know what the perspective is, where you're behind the ship. And
third person.
I didn't like that so much, but you can be in the cockpit, then you get the whole display, and that was pretty awesome to see where everybody is. And it was pretty awesome. I think they have bugs to work out, obviously, but this is only the second beta release. On their schedule, it looks like they have 3 or 4 more. So I'm pretty stoked. Pretty stoked by this.
All right. So there you have it. Attack Squadron Beta. And I don't know, I want to play an awesome X-Wing game again, like Rogue Squadron. So
I got the GameCube,
awesome.
obviously a long time ago. Get Rogue Squadron, and that was the first game where I was like, oh my god, I think I might have problems with this. Because it was like you can go upside down, totally lose perspective, and it's like, oh, Jesus, this is tough. But it was an amazing game.
That was the best part.
I loved it. Yeah, once I got used to it. Don't forget, my first game wasn't in television.
You grew up with Tron.
I'm old.
I get it.
I
understand.
Old. So I'm playing in television with Pitfall. And like, whoa, this is amazing. So, yes, this is very similar to that, where you're all over the place. It's awesome.
Cool. Awesome. Let's get on it. And if you guys get on it, let us know in them comments below.